What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we are back again with the wonderful Maddie. Say hello, Maddie.
Hi.
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 And we're here to start off the autumnal festivities with
Halloween season.
the Halloween horror season. So I'm looking forward more to these films where they're all nice and just Disney-fied Halloween things. But I'm not looking forward to the horror films that we're going to explore. But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload. Come forthwith, or whatever the phrasing is. But today we're here to talk about Disney's 1998 film Halloweentown. I'm one of your hosts, Ben. This is Maddie. Take it away, Maddie. Tell me what you thought of Halloweentown.
I think it's a lovely little nostalgic Disney Channel original movie.
I've lost my mouse.
And I mean, granted, I was not alive when it came out.
Damn.
It was definitely aired during my childhood on Disney Channel. Obviously rerun or whatever. But there's just something about, I mean, not nowadays. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you have to take it for what it is. Like, it is going to be cringy. You're just going to have to deal with that. But this was, the period of good Disney.
Well, this was, I'd say, before the period of what's known as, like, good Disney.
I'd say 2000s was good Disney.
Yeah, from that point onwards, this is, like, just before, this is, like, this airs on the side of, like, can't even think of the word. Like, almost a hidden gem, if you like, of Disney.
Yeah.
For this era, we have other films like Twitches that we're going to look at, and some even other films that aren't as well known as those two that are even like older, but we thought we'd start off with Halloweentown, seeing as it has the word Halloween in, so we thought that would match. But for those of you that have not watched Halloweentown, essentially, when a young girl living with her secret witch mother learns she is a witch too, she must help her witch grandmother save Halloweentown from evil forces. Which, the place they live in isn't called Halloweentown, they have to go take a special bus.
Yeah, to like the other realm.
Yeah, it's a different realm, and there's 4 films in total for this series.
I thought there was 3.
Might be 3 or 4. No, there's 3 where it's got the main person that plays Marnie, then she gets recast as that other random lady. But I mean, we might watch all of them. Who knows? It should be quite
probably an
interesting thing. I thought this film was between the sort of 5 and 6. It's okay. It's nothing special. It is sort of that just generic Disney film.
I know what you mean, but to me, Halloweentown itself is it just screams fucking autumn. It's just like, it reminds me of like Stars Hollow and Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, no.
And I just love looking at it.
Now I just really want to watch Gilmore Girls. It gets me proper in the vibes for autumn.
I don't know why, but it just builds points just for the location, like, because Halloweentown itself just seems so autumnal and Halloweeny. And
at least we can watch Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, to be fair. Twitches is probably my most loved Disney Halloween film. Yeah, Twitches was definitely cool. Maybe we can have a look at some of like the Barbie Bratz films and all the sort of like.
Maybe
we can watch the Pooh Bear, the Heffalump, scary one. That would be nice. But no, like it was a. I thought that said 3. Oh damn! It actually has only been 3 minutes. What the hell? I felt like I've been sat here like at least 5+ minutes. But no, it was alright. The story was pretty simple. All the characters were fine. Nothing too out of the...
Starts off with their mum freaking out because they want to go trick-or-treating.
I know. Like, why don't we just either tell our kids or tell my kids that I'm a witch, and would have just made life so much easier as to why I shouldn't let you trick-or-treat on Halloween for some reason.
No sense.
Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why can't they trick-or-treat on Halloween just in their normal town?
Because apparently she doesn't like anything to do with it.
No.
It's just little, yeah.
No.
It's not
the mum was the most annoying character.
Yeah, I didn't like her at all. She's so annoying.
And then suddenly spoiler warning, suddenly just, once the power of hoodoo Disney film takes into account, she's like, you know what, Grandma, or Mum, actually.
Come and live with us.
Come live with us, and I'll do a spell with you at the end, even though I haven't practiced magic in God knows how long.
But I don't understand it, because at the start of the film, the grandma wanted to stay in the in Halloweentown, but wanted them to move to Halloweentown with her. So, and then she was so happy when she was like, "Oh, come live with us." It's like, but you didn't want that. I don't.
Maybe it's just like a whole acceptance thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
And then Marnie, the daughter, the one who's becoming a witch, she's kind of shit as a witch as a whole. Her like youngest sibling Sophie ends up being a bit of a better
She just
witch.
she at the start she wanted a cookie, and her mum wouldn't let her have a cookie, and she kept like thinking, "I want a cookie, I want a cookie."
It's coming over.
And then
Marnie's,
the cookie just levitated towards her, and her mum had to grab it before
she's
she
like,
saw it herself. She didn't even know that she could do it.
she's like 5 or 6 and busting out better magic than Marnie
Yeah.
has when she's like supposed to be at the height of her power just before she like.
So it was her 13th
Yeah.
Halloween.
Before she's then no longer able to be a witch, but. I don't know. Marnie was certainly a character. She's got the facial expressions.
Oh my god,
of,
the over exaggeration of her
she's
facial
like
expression.
Debbie Ryan and Demi Lovato mixed into like one
Ooh.
small teenager.
Yeah.
I mean, on the bright side, they did look about the ages they are. It wasn't like a, you know.
They did. The casting was pretty good.
Yeah, and then the person that plays the grandma, is it Abigail? Is it Abby? Something like that?
I thought it was Audrey.
Oh, it might have been Audrey.
Oh,
Aggie. Well, we were both wrong. Somewhere in there. It's played by Debbie Reynolds. I know her from Singing in the Rain. That's about
I
it.
recognise the name.
Yeah, I think she was a pretty semi-famous person back in the day for film. But any of your notes? What did your notes say? You made some notes this time.
Do you
Well
want me to
done.
read you through my notes?
Yeah, go through your notes. Enlighten me.
First point, flying bus.
Oh yeah, how did no one notice this flying bus that was
I don't
hovering
understand that.
outside the house? Like
Not
it was
exactly.
It was during
even,
Halloween.
I don't think it was even just outside the. Yeah, there was no one around outside, considering it was Halloween night.
Barmy, I'd have heard that. I'd have been like, "What the fuck's a bus doing outside?" Looked outside and been like, "All the buses flying."
The second point was Mary Poppins, because she reminds me of like an older.
Oh yeah, no,
Mary
I can feel that.
Poppins.
She like busts out of
With
the
the bag,
bus.
like fits
Yep.
fits a broomstick in later on.
Has a little like play skeleton thing as
And
well.
then little kid can summon cookies, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Grandma's
I'd like that power to be fair.
grandmas always bring presents.
Yeah, they
Which is
do.
true,
I
and she
I
did.
did think about that. Like, why do grandmas randomly, when they visit you, they bring presents? Like, what started? There isn't a requirement for a grandma to bring a present at all.
I don't know. Maybe they just like to spoil their grandkids.
Like, I understood it for mine and in this thing because, like, I'd only see my grandma like once or twice a year. Like, for you, on the other hand, to just reveal stuff about your family to the wider world, like, you live very, very close to them, or lived very close to them. It's like, you could just be like, yeah, I'm coming around for tea. See you in 5 minutes.
10 minutes with traffic. Then.
10 minutes with traffic, yep. But no, next point.
And then I said garlic because she's got a bag of like presents and it's sweets for the children. I said, and then she just got like a thing of garlic to ward off the vampires.
You'd have had that.
I said garlic in with the sweets is my type of present.
Isn't it?
I would have just taken the garlic on his own.
Garlics and sweets. What more can you ask?
Ooh, that's
Garlic sweets.
right
Do you reckon there is garlic sweets?
I feel like they'd be gross though, don't you?
Yeah, but there's got to... Hold on, I'll bust out my phone for this one.
And then I said the mum is depriving her children of fun because she just
Yep, she
refuses
is. She
to
honestly is. There's
explain
no-
anything. The parents in films and TV shows just have to be difficult. They can't just be honest and upfront with their children. They
No.
have to go the difficult route, and it never.
You know, just be
ends up.
like, be the only kids that suddenly can't go to trick-or-treating and just, how about the parent-teacher conference? Why don't you let your kids come trick-or-treating? I just don't like Halloween, you know?
Says and I said shit childhood without Halloween, especially in the US where it's fucking massive. Like over here,
Yeah.
not everyone does it.
Crazy big
But
in the US.
like I mean, her friends were around dressing up. There was children like running in the street outside, and then mum was just like, no.
Nope, sorry,
No.
dear. Not today.
Nothing special about her. My Marnie says there's nothing special about her. I
Of
said,
course,
well,
the
there definitely
old,
will
the
be.
old, nothing special about me just before the entire film that revolves around me starts.
Realistically, they would not have caught up to the bus when they went after their
Yep, no.
grandma.
It was pretty...
Would not have happened.
Would have disappeared quickly. The brother was very smirky and smart throughout the entire film.
He was really fucking annoying, to be honest.
And it's like, oh, and she called him Nature Boy, a little nerd, little dweeb, as they like to refer.
Said Halloweentown looks like a autumn dream.
It does. It did look very
Like
cool.
Gilmore Girls style, hello.
All the sort of monsters in the costumes looked pretty cool, to be honest, for 1998.
They did, yeah, to be fair,
Yeah.
that is something it did all look, the set and the costumes were really cool.
And I liked the skeleton cabman. He was very, very cool.
Yeah. I said, sorry, go on.
Oh, no, that was it.
Mayor seems sketchy, so right from
Yeah,
the start,
Mayor
as soon
was
as you
just
met him, you knew exactly
sketchy
he was going to be the
motherfucker.
fucking...
It's always those types of characters that are just like bad.
Yeah. Just like slimy, too good to be true.
Yeah.
Marnie is very over-the-top facial expressions. We've already,
Yeah, she had them big old expressions.
Luke, or the big cheese, is embarrassing.
I'm Luke, known as the Big Cheese. Come have a date with me, and it turns out that man's just butt fugly and been turned to look hot, but...
Oh, this is my last point. I haven't got
Yeah,
to that yet,
no, continue, Mad, continue.
the mayor is bitter because the mum chose a human over him.
Mayor's a
What a
sourpuss because the mum chose a human over the powerful warlock mayor. And even though at the end of the film...
She left Halloweentown.
Yeah, the mayor, spoiler alert, was the bad guy.
Obviously.
And it took... Oh shit, what's the grandma's name again?
Aggie.
Aggie, she was like powerful Cromwell family blood and things. She couldn't beat up the warlock. And then Aggie and the mum, still not enough. Aggie, the mum...
This is one of my points.
Aggie, the mum and Marnie, still no.
I said ending is so cringe.
Yep, and then, you know...
The holding hands and humming is quite embarrassing. That was my final point. They literally just stood there, holding hands, and literally just...
I don't know, it was a...
and then something happened. I was just like, what? But
know.
even so, even though it was so cringy and that was just so shit, I still really like it.
Yeah, it's still like a fun film. I'm hoping with the coming ones... where Marnie's a bit older, I'm hoping we'll get to see some...
The like college one might be better.
Yeah, we might get to see some...
I think that's the third one, isn't it?
Some better story, maybe, or better effects and things to help elevate from the kind of rough stuff that we saw. It was Boy Meets World 30th anniversary recently.
That's cool. I like Boy Meets World.
Very cool show. But no, this was only the start. We're starting just towards the end of September for this. For Halloween stuff. Stay tuned for all our other Disney and nostalgic, retrospective-esque films and things. And then we're going to take a trip down memory lane for some very classic horror films, which I am equally excited but equally scared for.
What the classics don't be scared for? And you watched them enough times to know what's coming.
To be fair, yes, no, I am thinking a bit.
Maybe Nightmare on Elm Street you haven't really watched that much. You've only watched like once.
I think
Scream and Halloween.
Scream still makes me jump though.
You should know. Halloween at least.
Yeah.
You've watched that so many times.
Just love the music in Halloween. It's just so cool. But no, thank you very much for watching and getting this far. Let us know if you've watched Halloweentown. Let us know if this is on your... I'm about to say Christmas bucket watching list, but Halloween watch list for this season. Is there anything that you go to watch when Halloween comes around? I know that I have a few things, and I weirdly kind of want to watch Pretty Little Liars again now.
I was thinking it's good autumn.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to bust. Like, I think I've got a few of the seasons on DVD. Might have to bust it out now that it's no longer on Netflix.
Is it not?
No.
That's depressing.
It is depressing, but no. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in next time for the next video. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.